beautiful lights. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Happy Angel Zadkiel Day to you all. I absolutely love Angel Zadkiel, and I am ecstatic to be sharing about Clairsentience on an Angel Zadkiel Day. Yay, so I'm just going to wait for some people to hop on. Hello, hello. And as you come on, just hellos, hearts. I'm even noticing those wow reactions or those open mouth, the haha reactions. I love those. So go ahead and throw some emojis in. Let me know you're here. Hearts are always wonderful. Hi, Maraja. Yay. Hey, Jacqueline. Wonderful to have you here. Wonderful, wonderful to have you here. Yay, and I'm already feeling it. I'm already feeling that angel energy, that Angel Zadkiel energy. So again, I'm just going to allow for more people to hop on and just get the notifications and whatnot. And again, it's so interesting with the Facebook algorithm. Hi, Susan. Oh my gosh, are you still in Florida? Where are you now? Or did you go back? Oh my gosh, lovely to have you all here. So it's interesting with the Facebook algorithm. So it's like the more you all make comments and the more emojis we get, hi, sweet Aubrey, mwah, 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 then more people get notifications to come on. Isn't that interesting? So Susan, you're in Cincinnati now. Yay. Hi, Chan. Wonderful to have you here. Hi, beautiful Aubrey. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I just love your love, sweet girl. And Chan is here from India, all the way from India. So we have somebody from Cincinnati, from India, Mr. Chan, from Idaho. And then Miraj, I think you're on the East Coast, right? Go ahead and drop that in. And then Jacqueline, I'm not sure exactly where you're from. I don't know if I ever asked you that. So as we move into more and more and more of this Clairsentience, you can already tell I'm really channeling. Hi, Chan. You can tell I'm channeling an angel right now. So multiple angels. Jacqueline's from New York. You're from the East Coast too. Boom, boom. 2 girls from New York. Boom. Get it, girls. Oh my gosh. I wonder how close you two are. That's amazing. That's amazing, you two. Oh my gosh, I love it so much, so incredibly much. So I am going to go ahead and jump in, and I'm also anticipating the people for the replay. And so as we're starting to look at claircognizance, I do want to just go ahead and drop in a few announcements. We are starting the 4-day invitation in this group starting August 14th, which is a Monday. And it's going to go Monday through Thursday. And I am interviewing so many amazing ladies for our 5th day. And that is the day where I just go ahead and I drop in some of these ladies, not some of these ladies, all of the ladies that are doing interviews with me and what their expertise is. Super amazing, blowing me away. Hi, CB. Let me know as you come on. I'm not looking at all the notifications. Wonderful to have you here. What I've noticed, you guys, is this is seriously a movement. This 4-day invitation is a movement, and I had no idea. So as we're moving forward with this, it is blowing my mind because some of these ladies have the exact same pillars that I do in my mission statement. Some of these ladies have the exact same modalities, techniques, exact same. There's one gal that has the exact same, nearly the exact same life path as myself. She's over in Canada. Blowing my mind. And so as we're doing this, I'm realizing that a lot of us are getting these downloads, and then it's up to us, even though it's the exact same download, it feels like the exact same download to me. So one of my pillars is to assist people to change their thought patterns and their lens of perception. And what's happening is that is the same download as some of these other ladies are. These interviews, gal from the Netherlands, 2 gals from South Africa. They're getting the exact same download, and then it's up to us as a collective to go ahead and give out that information in the way we need to give it out. So always, always, always know in your heart that your gifts need to be shared. As I'm doing these interviews, it's really helping me to recognize this collective consciousness. Boom, way up there. So I wanted to share that. Starts August 14th. Super excited about that. Super excited. Jacqueline is one of our sponsors, actually. Thank you for the heart, Jacqueline. And just super excited for that. Another announcement I needed to throw out there is that as this group gets bigger, and again, I feel like those of you live already know this, and it's more for people on the replay. As this group gets bigger, we have put into the guidelines to not have promotions unless you are doing a promotion on Intuitive Tuesday, or unless there's a challenge such as last week that says, go ahead and throw your promotions in there. And I'm just saying this, it's so hard for me to say this because I have such love in my heart and I want everybody to be able to do these promotions. It's just that then people get lost. And so it's like, it's hard for me to say this because I'm like, I want all of you guys to, be able to share your amazing gifts to the world through this mode. And it's just a guideline we need to have. So again, that's kind of more for people on the replay. I'm almost feeling like people who are here already know that. So throwing that out there. Maraja, August 14th is your birthday? Oh my gosh, see that? Okay, that gives me chills because I feel like you are super powerful, and starting that, like you just think about your birth, right? Your birth and your birthday, and we're starting this huge women's movement. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have to share this. It's blowing me away, and I will get to Clairsentience. I promise. It's blowing me away. One of these gals that I'm doing an interview with, I've been friends with her for 20 years, and we haven't talked for 5, right? I mean, we're like really close friends. We haven't talked in person for 5 years. Anyway, oh my gosh, blowing my mind, you guys. She works for a company, and she has an upline named Nikki. According to what I know, Nikki makes about $1 million a year in this company. According to what I know, Nikki is rubbing elbows with Brene Brown. She is a psychologist who works on vulnerability. It excites me because my undergrad's in psychology, and it also excites me because I have an interview with Nikki next week, and she rubs elbows with Brene Brown, right? So this is getting big, and I love, Maraja, that it's on your birthday, right? So this collective effort. Okay, so I want to get down to the nitty gritty. I love having people on. Go ahead and throw those hearts in there, those comments in there. I'm already channeling Angel Zadkiel. I just got back from a walk too, so my puppies are panting in the background, and I'm actually panting too, I can tell. I didn't see a snake today though. Love the hearts. Okay, so again, just jumping in with knowing that Angel Zadkiel's here. I'm going to go ahead and allow for Angel Zadkiel to go ahead and come in. Angel Zadkiel is our Thursday angel, and Angel Zadkiel is all about wisdom, success, and abundance. And it makes me start shaking because I just feel like we are all worthy of that. We're all worthy of that abundance and that success. We're all worthy of that, and I believe in every single one of you. I believe that every single one of us has that capacity and has that skill level, and the universe and spirit is abundant, you guys, abundant. And so I love that Angel Zadkiel comes in, and with that beautiful angel energy, that we all have these gifts, and we're all exploding with these gifts. And Angel Zadkiel wants this for us. Spirit wants this for us. And I feel like I'm looking directly at some of you and just saying, go ahead and pull your gifts forward because we need them, right? And also I have a grandmother here. So if I know my grandmother, she was a smoker, but if your grandmother also was a smoker, she's coming in as well. So whoever's grandma, I feel like there's another grandma here, not just my own. So this grandma is just saying too that we need to change the course of women, and we need to change the course of the evolution, okay? Change the course of the evolution of where we are at now, okay, you guys, because we have this, right? And we have this, all of us have this. And, I'm even looking at Chan over in India. I'm like, we have this. And my husband, it's so funny because I was like, I'm doing this live on Clairsentience tomorrow. Can you make me a graphic? And he's out of town. He's like 7 hours north. And he's like, absolutely. He had it to me within 5 minutes. And I'm like, we need the men too. So I'm not just saying that. I'm just saying that it's blowing me away. And these grandmothers are coming forward. And actually during a spiritual advising session yesterday, a grandfather came forward, and this grandfather that came forward was telling the beautiful spiritual advising student, you have my gifts, and you have evolved. And I feel like that's it for everybody. Okay, boom. Aubrey, I felt like I was looking right at you. This is so funny because I was seriously like looking right at you, Aubrey. I seriously was. I was like, why am I looking right at Aubrey? And then all of a sudden that grandmother came in. So thank you so much. You're changing the course of history. You're changing the course of women's history, right? They make me cry. And so I was looking right directly at you, and recognizing that we have to bring our gifts forward. That's part of the evolution. Okay. Woofda. Okay. So we got the high vibes going. Okay. So I love it so much. Thank you, Aubrey. Thank you for that confirmation. I was like, I'm looking right at you. And then I appreciated that validation because I was like, oh, it is Aubrey. So thank you. Oh my gosh, you beautiful, beautiful lights. Okay. So I'm going to jump in. We have Angel Zadkiel here. I'm not going to jump into protection yet, even though that's part of this talk. A lot of times I'll pull in the angel and then I'll pull in the protection, right? And so I'm just going to go ahead and let you know I have utilized several protection techniques before even coming on. And one of my favorites right now is the golden egg. Ooh. So go ahead and use that golden egg. Hi, Kimberly, beautiful light. Talking about protection, use that beautiful, beautiful egg. Surround yourself, okay? So Clairsentience, you guys. You're here because you are clairsentient, and I am too. And it's one of those things that we don't know a whole lot about, and I feel like it's because it's part of that evolution process. And so as we look at our own senses, we can see, we can hear, we can touch, we can smell, we can taste, okay? And there is a clair associated with all of those senses. These are heightened senses. So clairs are heightened senses, right? So with these heightened senses, we have clairaudient. And clairaudient are those clairs that help us to hear the angels. Ears ringing. Last night I heard a whisper. There was I'm alone in the house besides the dogs right now. And there was not a crash. It was just a fumble in my bedroom. And I knew it was spirit. And I heard somebody say, come here, like that. Okay. So that probably might freak some people out, but I just work with spirit so much. And so I was like, okay, already. And it turned out I have a guide in spirit, and he's my king guide. He calls himself king. And it was just beautiful to be in his presence. And so that was my clairaudience taking over. So I heard the crash, and then I heard him say, come here. And so I went over to see what he was all about. And so that is clairaudient. Clairvoyance is being able to see, okay? Some of you are able to see spirit. Some of you are in that psychic mode, so you're able to see in the future. That's clairvoyance. Very important, very, very important. Another clair is called clairtangency, and that's just being able to feel spirit when they touch you. Sometimes I'll feel like a hand across. Sometimes this little gal that I talked to, she's 15, and she said, sometimes I can feel my grandmother's hand, and her grandmother's in spirit, on my leg. I can feel it, and that's clairtangency, okay? So feeling. This is funny, one of my friends who's in spirit, Joel, he passed when he was in his early 30s from cancer. And he was an athletic trainer, and he helps me with my athleticism. And if not that I'm lazy by any means, but if I'm journaling too long or something like that, all of a sudden I feel like him kicking my ass. I hate to say that, but he does. I'm like, okay, Joel. It's so funny. Like, I just feel like, oh, okay, I'm going to go hiking. I'm going to go biking, whatever it is. And so that's clairtangency. I'm being super real, super raw, super honest. Okay. So with that, so that is something as we move forward, I really want you to be aware of, is that there's a clair attached to each one of our senses. Okay. And that is something that as we're looking at the mediumship classes, which this is the last month I'm offering them the way I'm offering them now. Spirit is telling me they're evolving perhaps into online courses, or perhaps I'm just kind of nurturing more people in person with the mediumship courses. And so they're evolving. So that's what we really cover in that part 1 mediumship. And we meet our main guide in mediumship 1. And that is through guided meditation. And our main guide really, I'm looking to mine, sorry. His name is Everly. Our main guide really assists us with those clairs, Clairsentience, you guys, that's a heightened clair, and it blows my mind. And that all of you here and whoever's on the replay with Clairsentience, it blows my mind because that's a heightened clair, right? And I don't want to necessarily say that clairvoyance or clairaudience is not, how do I say this? Tap, thank you. So it's Joel. It's very important. It's very important. And a lot of times thank you, Tap again. So Joel is just coming forward. I'm asking him for affirmation and confirmation. So those clairs that are associated with our senses, they're tangible almost. Okay, they're almost tangible. And so we're like, I hear, but clairsentience is not necessarily tangible. And that's why it's looked at as a heightened clair. So we have these heightened senses, and then we have heightened. Right? And so that's what all of you are, Clairsentience, Jacqueline. So through meditation, I have met most of my guides. Also through Reiki, I have also met my guides. There's other people in here. Go ahead and drop in how you've met your guides. So that's how I've met my guides. And so with this Clairsentience, you guys, you've had this for a really long time. And as you read the 23 signs on the Facebook group is who you are. You have felt things. You walk into a room and there's just maybe a little bit of an uneasiness. It could be the building. It could be the furniture. It could be the person, a person, several people. It could be this collective thought pattern or thought processes that is almost like not okay. That has gauged you throughout your life. And I want you to be very, very accepting of that. This is a heightened clair. And I feel like all of my spiritual advising students, all of you, thank you, Boo Sweet Love. I love you, Aubrey. Thank you. All of you are in this clairsentience mode. And that is that heightened clair, right? And so it's not tangible. It's feelings, it's emotions, it's deep down inside of us. It's our gut instinct. It's our intuition. It's almost like those heightened voices that are saying, stop, don't go there. In alignment with our clairsentience, okay? So that's why I was kind of bringing forward those clairs that are associated with our five senses, and then let's go a step further. And so with this step further, we are intertwining those clairs with these heightened senses, with a heightened sense of clairsentience. Clairvoyance is also a heightened sense, so it's almost like we move with clairvoyance from our own seeing up until this heightened sense. So I hope that makes sense. What we're doing is we're utilizing those clairs that are connected to our senses and then taking it a step further into the heightened clairs. So you have been clairsentient your entire life, but oh, Aubrey, can you hear that? Great grandma, all of you have been clairsentient your entire life. What happens is that us as clairsentients, we come in and we get shut down, okay? A feeling? You got a feeling about that? No, we're going to go to the gas station anyway, and then all of a sudden you go to the gas station and I don't know, like, there's this drama that happens at the gas station, or the prices are really high at the gas station. They're having me touch my nose. Oh my gosh, I'm a puppet sometimes. On the nose, Heather. I'm like, thank you, Spirit. So with that, hello, beautifuls. You have gotten confirmation that you're clairsentient. With that, also, though, society veils us, and that's okay. And the next generation, they're not getting veiled as much, which I'm excited about. That's why I keep talking about the 15-year-olds, the 14-year-olds, the 13-year-olds, males and females coming forward, and not getting veiled. So it's up to us. Like, Aubrey, I think about your sweet little Zoe, and I'm like, chills, because I'm like, this girl is like so heightened. Your sweet little gal who's in spirit, Bailey, she's working behind the scenes. We know she's working, right? So all of your guides, angels, masters, and teachers, all of your loved ones, they're working with us to let us know that our clairsentience is a gift, a gift, a gift, a gift. And so as you look through those 23 signs, please know that that's a gift. Sometimes what we're using our clairsentience for is protection, okay? Is that protection? We're not going to the gas station because all of a sudden we hear, like, there was a robbery at the gas station. Thank goodness I didn't go to the gas station, right? And so our clairsentience is a feeling. And I think back to like the 70s or so, the 60s and 70s, when psychology really started gaining momentum, maybe even the late 50s, 60s, 70s. And people were like, oh, they're quacks. These psychologists, these psychiatrists, they're quacks, right? You look at Freud, you look at maybe Erik Erikson, Piaget. And in all honesty, not that they're quacks by any means, but just that they were on the forefront. They were frontier, right? We are evolving. And so as we start evolving, we're looking at those spiritual senses, and we're saying, hey, your feelings are related to that psychological realm, and you have evolved, okay? You have evolved, those gut instincts, all of that. And so as you move forward with knowing that this is a gift, embrace it. I feel like first and foremost, you guys embrace it, embrace it, embrace that you're clairsentient, and really recognize that with your clairsentience, you move fast, okay? As long as you embrace it, as long as you truly embrace it. I almost feel like we can look at our clairsentience like a child and really embrace that child within us, because I feel like along the way, I just feel like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, our clairsentience got like squashed, you know? And so really like pulling that sweet little inner child forward and saying, hey, your clairsentience is amazing and I love you. And these feelings that you feel are so right on. And I really feel too, I know I got a timeline, I promise, but guardian angel's coming forward, my guardian angel, and her name is Ophelia. She's right here. She's kept me from many car accidents. Poor thing. I don't do that to her anymore. But sweet little angel Ophelia. So angel Ophelia and your guardian angel can really help you really embrace and develop that clairsentience. And so with that, and just throwing this in there with my part 2 mediumship course, you meet your guardian angel. If you haven't already, if you already know your guardian angel, use her, use him. Okay. And really allow, oh, that's funny. Do you see this? I'm like, what are you doing to me? And it's like the wings. Isn't that funny? I was like, oh, whoa, take over. I'm a puppet. And so really recognizing that guardian angel is going to help you to heighten your clairsentience and embrace your clairsentience, okay? So really recognizing that clairsentience is the feelings, okay? And go with it, you guys. Go with it and embrace it, embrace it, embrace it. And so really, like, how do I use my clairsentience? I know I'm clairsentient, okay? You use it to keep yourself safe. Okay, you use it to make your life more efficient. So sometimes I'll use pendulum, or I'll use the manual muscle testing along with my clairsentience for errands. This is amazing. And so sometimes this is really sweet, because I had a spiritual advising student and I was trying to go with my clairsentience and there was some interference, and she was so sweet. She's like, why don't you check pendulum? I'm like, dang girl. Who is the spiritual advising student and who is the teacher? And so I loved that so much, because we can do that. So we can utilize pendulum if we need to. So I use my clairsentience a lot. So a lot of times with errands, I'm like, oh, do I go to the grocery store first, or do I go to the convenience store first, or I go to the gas station first, or get my car washed first, right? And so a lot of times I get like a hit of excitement if I think about, oh, a car wash. Oh, there's no lines for the vacuums. Heck yeah. But sometimes there's a little bit of muddling or interference, so I'll use pendulum, okay? So I have pendulums everywhere, you guys. So I have one in my car, one in my purse, one in my pocket, all over the place. And so you go ahead and do that. So this is what you do with your clairsentience, is you embrace it. You recognize that your clairsentience is going to guide you, okay? In a good way. Also recognize that your clairsentience sometimes will give you, okay, so I just knocked over my water. What is that? Water under the bridge. Oh, thank you. I love the catchphrases they give us. Our clairsentience sometimes gets muddled because of our past, right? Water under the bridge is what they're sharing with me. So some of that past stuff we have to let go of. I feel like I'm yelling. So we have to let go of. So this is a master. Okay, so young Buddha, thank you. Okay, so we have to let go of that past in order for our clairsentience to really be utilized in our favor. And so that's what that is to let go of the past. And so then utilizing that clairsentience for our highest gifts, okay? Utilizing it for safety, utilizing it for efficiency, utilizing it for others, right? And recognizing too that a lot of times, you guys, as a clairsentient, we are seriously like pulling in energies from the world. That's why I put 4 modes of protection on myself this morning, because I felt really inundated from the world, which is fine, but I just want to continue serving the world and also make sure that I'm protected, okay? And so that is really important too. So sometimes with our clairsentience, we pick up on other people's energies. So sometimes I felt anxiety. I think it was yesterday. Oh my gosh, what day of the week are we in? Tuesday. It was Tuesday, and I opened myself right up, you guys, but it wasn't my anxiety, and I thought it was. And so I glommed onto this anxiety. I started thought spiraling. I glommed on and I started thought spiraling. I opened myself wide open with no protection whatsoever. And I walked into a landmine, you guys. Not for real, okay? But I walked into a landmine of a little bit of drama. And then I was like, whoa, step back. And what I loved about that is that somebody within that realm of the drama, okay, and we're not in that same danger we were in past lives of the landmines getting shot or, that kind of thing. I guess what I'm saying is, I think about myself in a past life, I was hung or I was burned, that kind of thing. We don't have that. Now, these days, we get into that drama and it still feels like that. Okay, so then our bodies go into this fight or flight. So that's what happened to me. I felt this anxiety wasn't my anxiety, somebody else's anxiety. I glommed onto it. I thought spiraled. I opened myself up with no protection. I stepped into the landmine and I was like, oh my gosh, mayday, 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 right? So this all just happened to me Tuesday. And there was one light worker in the group who doesn't know she's a light worker. I'm like, I can't wait till she opens. She stepped forward and she said, let me come look at it. She pulled me out of the drama and we went away, right? And so that's what I want to do for you. I'm going to cry because I was like, I was totally gifted. With that, I'm gifted too. Okay, you all are too. So many ways of being gifted. So instead of feeling that anxiety and going into a thought spiral or going into old thought patterns, what I need to do is, whose anxiety is that? And protect myself, okay, guys? However that looks, okay? And so when I like to teach my spiritual advising students is to put your hands over your solar plexus. I don't know if I can do that to show you, but I'll just go ahead and stand up just a little bit. So just right here. So kind of where your ribs open, okay? Do that in the grocery aisle. Go do that. Oh gosh, I do it all over the place, right? So those of you locals, if you see me doing it, like I'm at the grocery store, you're like, oh, she's going ahead and doing some of her protection. She feels the cashier, right? So do that. I just took a really huge deep breath too, and that actually expanded my lungs, which allowed for more protection. Easy one. Boom, boom. You're just hanging out over your solar plexus. That's what I should have done as soon as I felt that anxiety, okay? You can use other protection techniques as well, and I want to share those. I just want to make sure I'm getting to that mode. Okay, so what they're saying too is we really need to discern, is it my anxiety or is it somebody else's anxiety? Is it my anger or is it somebody else's anger? Is it my, some of the other emotions? I get shame sometimes from people. I get embarrassment. I get guilt. And so again, is it mine or is it theirs? Okay. Thank you. Okay, I was just asking him, is there anything more? And they were like, deep breath. Don't you love how again, I'm a puppet. No, it's good. It's all good. And so during that, okay, so you feel it, and then you're going to take a deep breath. Okay, that's what you're going to do, because then you're going to get recentered into your own. And so, okay, I feel anxiety. I need to discern it. And so we're not going to monkey mind. We're going to go, get back into your body. Whose anxiety is this? It's not mine. Okay. I need protection. Okay. These are my hands. My hands over my solar plexus. And then also other protection. Okay, so I'm just asking them right now if this is where they want me to go. Okay, thank you. They even had me look over here. Here's my protection techniques. Whoa. I had these in the group for a little while. I will put them in the files section. Right? Holly, I get it. Oh, Aubrey, sweet love. You're feeling it big time. Okay, sorry, you guys. I'm just going to catch back up. I love you, love you, love you. Long time. Okay, Jacqueline. Yesterday I saw the image of a child's face and took it as a sign to tune into my own inner child. Jacqueline, who are you? Jacqueline is opening right up, girlfriends and boyfriends. She figured out she's a light worker, I think Monday or Tuesday. And now she's like, oh, I'm tuning into my inner child. How many days is that, right? Dang, Jacqueline. And so I love watching that too. And that's my favorite. I think that's my favorite about the spiritual advising is seeing people wake up to their gifts, right? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, even, I think about whatever mode I'm in, but just being able to witness the opening and witness the realigning, right? Witness the realigning. Okay. Love you guys. Love you, love you, love you. Love you a long time. I love you a long time. Okay. Who's that? I'm just kidding. That was me. So protection techniques. So you guys ready? Here we go. Right? I don't know. Oh, just use me, use me, use me. So I love you guys so much. Tears, tears, tears of joy. I think about you so much too, you guys. I just have to say that. Like, I think about you guys a lot. And it's funny because like all the journaling, I was journaling this morning, totally thinking about you. And then it was really cute because Spirit was like, Heather, self-care, like, you know, you got to be in your own. And I'm like, oh, right, that's right. But I love them. And so that's another thing, like to do self-care. You know, I meditated, I protected myself. I did my Reiki. I journaled. I purged. I did a little emotional clearing about 9 years old about being a workhorse, similar to my beautiful, amazing spiritual and this lifetime's father. I call him Papa. Yeah. Because he was a workhorse. Growing up, he was a workhorse. So that's what I was purging. And that's why they were like, why are you thinking about them? I'm like, because I love them. And they're like, but you're not working. I'm like, dang it. Right? So let's go ahead and go into protection mode. Oh, okay. So they're dropping this in. So my beautiful spiritual and Papa in this life, I call him Dad. Papa, I don't know, he's got a lot of names. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is funny because I'm like, why am I going into storytelling? I want to go into protection techniques. They're like, wait, this is a good story. Okay. So this is my stepfather. His name is Ed, and he worked so hard for our family. So my parents divorced when I was 3.5. When I was in my mom's belly, in her womb, she had not met my stepfather yet. She had not met Papa, Dad, Ed. So they were at a intersection. They were at an intersection. My mom was, at a four-way stop, and my Papa in his work truck was at another part of that four-way stop, right? They had never met each other. He waves her through. I'm in my mom's belly and I jump. I kid you not. He waves her through and all of a sudden she goes like that because I jumped. I jumped in her womb because I was like, it's my Papa. So anyway, love my Papa. Oh my gosh. And then they married. So I met him 4 years later. But in the womb, I was like, Mom, take a look over there. That's my Papa. He's been with me at every transition through every past life. Oh my gosh, brings tears to my eyes. Love him. I better not. He's the only person that can make me like bawl out of love. Okay, so there he is. And so the clearing I did this morning was 9 years old. And it was that I don't have to work so hard. That's the whole point of that, right? So we're going to do protection, dear loves. Protection. I love you so much. And I think that that's what it is too, is that now that I'm really seriously aligned on my paths, it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like work. That's why sometimes they get me out of my mind because they're like, stop thinking, be within your own mind. And I'm like, but I love people. So anyway, we're going to go into protection. Are you ready? And maybe that was just time enough to get people on board so we can do our protection. We're going to do 3 is what they're sharing right now. For all of you Clairsentients, I love you too, sweet Teresa, right? I love you. Yeah, I just looked at my eyes. I'm like, dang, spirit eyes. Nichelle in the house. What up, G-friend? We're doing protection techniques. Nichelle and I are teaching a boundaries course with both humans and with spirit over in Lava, Idaho on August 12th at 6 p.m. And so, hi Peggy, mwah. And so here we go, 3 protection techniques. This is perfect. This is perfect timing. That's funny. Did you see that delay? It wasn't a delay, right? It was all divine timing because a bunch of people hopped on because they needed protection. You Clairsentience, we're doing some protection for you, sweet loves. Mwah. Here we go. I'm just looking to see which ones they want. Oh, yay. Thank you. 3 of my favorites. 3 of my favorites. So you guys ready? What we do for protection is we go ahead and center ourselves, take a deep breath. And then with that centering and that deep breath, we then call in an angel or we call in light, whatever you want, whatever resonates with you. I usually do it 3 times, however you want to do it. And then we really feel that energy. And then we say enlighten love, enlighten love, enlighten love. I keep looking at my watch because I have 3 minutes. So only 1 minute per protection technique, okay? I love you guys. Okay, here we go. Bubble of white light, right? Bubble of white light. Oh my gosh, love it. Okay, so, and guardian angel. Duh, no wonder she was here earlier. Okay, so white light, bubble of white light. So we're gonna go ahead and take a deep breath and center ourselves. You ready? Okay. Guardian angel, guardian angel, guardian angel, please come in and surround me with a white bubble of light. Go ahead and be within your presence of guardian angel. Take a deep, deep breath. Allow for yourself to feel that white light. Your guardian angel will keep this in place throughout the day. Enlighten love, enlighten love, enlighten love. Boom, doesn't that feel good? I also need to say my sweet little Daisy dog, she took a deep breath at the exact same time I did. Okay, so the next one, beautiful lights. And see how this feels. See how each protection technique feels. And then just see how you feel throughout the day. Do you feel more grounded? Do you feel more within your own power, right? Okay, so this is the one that I did this morning, you guys. So this is Angel Raphael, and Angel Raphael is all about healing, light, and love. Love Angel Raphael. And this is the golden egg. So what we're going to do again is go ahead and take a deep breath. Center yourself and allow for Angel Raphael or whatever essence you want to come in, and allow for that light to come in, and allow yourself to be surrounded by a golden egg. This golden egg is flexible. It can be close to you. It can be far away. It's fully allowing you to be completely within your power. Enlighten love, enlighten love, enlighten love. And with that one as well, like I loved that one so much because I could definitely feel that golden egg expanding, coming in, however that was going to feel. And a lot of times during the mediumship classes, I'll just ask, how did you feel? So this is a time to recognize that and also to really feel how it feels during the day. So final one, we have Archangel Haniel, favorite. I love her. She's all about love. I do her. I use her as protection. I use her as protection every morning, and love her. Okay, so she is a rose pink bubble. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Take a deep breath. Go ahead and call in Archangel Haniel, Archangel Haniel, Archangel Haniel. Allow for that pink bubble of light to surround you, and allow for that pink bubble of light to hold you and to love you throughout today, throughout your day. Know that this pink bubble of light is full of incredible energy and amazing joy and happiness and love. Love, enlighten love, enlighten love. Oh my gosh, how are you guys doing? Your favorite Jacqueline, I love that. Hi, Nichelle. Bam. Okay, I just want to make sure I caught up on all the comments. So again, just feel how that feels. Beautiful Clairsentience. Oh my gosh, even the hearts, like the hearts were like slow mo. I think we're all flat. I think we're calm. All of us Clairsentients. I love you guys so much. So, pretty good timing. Divine timing, right? It's all divine timing. Oh my goodness gracious loves. Thank you for the emojis, the hearts and the ha-has and the mm-ms. That's what they need a mm-mm. Oh my gosh, I love you so much. Thank you for this incredible time together. Oh, I just love you. I can't get over it. Much light and love to your day, and use your protection techniques, okay, loves? All your Clairsentience, we need you, and we need you to be protected, and we need you to be grounded, and we need you to be full of light and love, which you are. So anyway, have an incredible day. I love you, beautiful Nichelle, beautiful sister. Oh, Aubrey, wonderful. Okay, I thought about you during my hike today, Aubrey. Very blessed day. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful souls. I love you, I love you, I love you. Before I start bawling, I gotta collect myself. It's because I love you so much. Okay. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Wonderful, amazing, and incredible spirit-filled day. I love you, Clairsentience. Know that you're gifted, 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 okay? Because we need you. All right. You're very welcome, Chrissy. I love you. Thank you for being here. Much light and love. Bye, beauties.